say, let's see here. How's it going, Nakama? Brit is back with some One Piece 1161. Now, this is not going to be like always. I'm sorry, it's not going to be like always. I am without Sigrain or Samurai Drew. It's just going to be your boy hanging out. Go ahead and leave a hashtag solo Brit game in the chat. Solo Brit game. That will always be appreciated. Let me know that everyone is here for me. I'm going to do a quick update up here because we do not have the chapter. Let's go ahead and reset that. Yep. And oh, we got a color spread. I can actually live react to that. Okay, so we've got a really cool color spread for 1161, and you've got Luffy with some looks like it's like dolls of his hometown. Yep, everyone has dolls of their hometown, so that's pretty cute. You've got Luffy with a Shanks doll. I'm gonna bring up it on my phone just so it's a lot closer. Sabo doll, Garp doll, the Don doll. Oh, probably not hometown because Whitebeard and Rayleigh are in it. So we've got dolls, huh? Zoro sleeping down here on, I guess that's a Shirahoshi doll. You've got the Boa doll and the Carrot doll falling down. Let's see here. It looks like there is a giant... Okay. It's a giant grab machine. Usopp's playing it. It looks like Chopper is stuck in it. And yeah, they're just pulling out all kinds of dolls. Nami has a bunch of dolls from her past, which is pretty cute. So she has a Bellmare doll. Whoever the police chief is, she has that that dude's doll. So pretty interesting. And then there is a lion in the back. And Sanji just has a bunch of waifu dolls. He's probably yelling at Zoro because he's on the Shirahoshi doll. Interesting. Got a Yamato doll. So, and then the thing on his face says Rogue. The thing on Chopper's shirt says Rogue. So, let's see here. What we hold in our hearts is ours forever. Okay. Based on a request, Luffy and Usopp catching a Chopper plushie at a Crane game. I like that. That is really cool. So, I think overall that is a really solid one. Let's see here. Checking, we're all set. I'm probably not going to do this as one-to-one for every page, just because it might get a little funky, but I'll try my best to keep up. So, 19 pages. 19 pages, and we are not on break next week, so really excited for that. I'm going to go on. Oh, I've got a full chapter to myself. This is going to be interesting. Going on to the chapter, which is titled... A Song of Love Bound Under a Hail of Arrows. Interesting. So, Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 43, Where the Heroes Sleep. Where the Heroes Sleep. So, zoom in. You have Yasue, Atoka, Ashura Doji. You got Pedro, Izo, whoever Mar is. So there are some names on here that we don't necessarily know. So that's very interesting. I'm very intrigued. Intrigued I am. So, anyone watching, go ahead and like the stream. It really does help us out. and goes a long way into driving how far the stream goes. So feel free to go ahead and like us, okay? All right, I'm going on in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we are right at God Valley. Many figures converged on the island, bearing their individual goals and desires, turning God Valley into an inescapable battlefield of nightmares. Okay. Please, my lord, leave this island through the evacuation tunnel. Not yet. I want that prize. We'll be responsible for bringing it with us. Responsible? You'll be held responsible for depriving us of a good time, you bungling fools. These idiots. Okay, so they're gonna want to be that. They're gonna want to be like this. Okay. All right. Maybe this is our big chance, says one of the quote-unquote rabbits. Let's use this chaos and find a boat. Where's Shaki? She better be unharmed, says Roger. Eris! Teach! We have her name. Teach's mom's name is Eris. And then Garp is like, where are you, Roger? So, alright. Now, scroll out because it's not necessarily a full double page spread, but it's basic. Oh my goodness. Just hang in there a little longer. And then you have Dragon running with the babies. Which way are the Navy ships? And you have people running towards them. Pirates! Is this the wrong way? Found him. It's a sailor carrying a baby. And she just lets him have it with a beam. Interesting. So that shoots right through Dragon's shoulder. And that is pretty, again, don't necessarily know her name, but this is a Holy Knight. One of the new Holy Knights just shows up and shoots right through Dragon's shoulder. So, pretty intense, pretty insane as far as how everything looks. Since it's just me, I don't have to check with anyone. And I'm going to go on in 3, 2... Oh, that was pretty close to hitting the baby, too. Pretty close. So, thankfully, kid is fine. Not sure whether that's Shanks or Shamrock, but going on to page 6 in 3, 2... There, got him. You've saved my life, Maffy. Garling was going to kill me, I'm sure. Oof. Wah. You saved my life, Maffy. Saint Maffy, Holy Knights of God. Holy Knights of God, Satchel's family. Saint Maffy. Okay. Wow, Garling has a kid? Who'd have thunk it? Can't imagine who'd want to kidnap the brat. Ugh, where? And you have little. I'm guessing that's Shamrock who's crying on the ground. No, wait. Don't those babies? Don't take those babies. They're the only way I can atone for being part of this sick, murderous game. So long, young man. And she has the baby in one hand and a sword in another. Well, considering all the people who died, I guess I deserve this too. So, Dragon's just waiting for death. And she gets cut in half. I'm guessing this is not the part that completely takes her out, but Maffy gets cut in half. No, I wasn't aiming at you. That was an enemy I cut down. Liar! I almost died there. And here comes Big Mom and Whitebeard just arguing. How many pirate crews are on this island by now? And they just come stomping through. Do we need to settle our score? Now's the time. Whoa, who are those enormous pirates? So, Whitebeard slashes down a bunch of trees and stuff like that. And in that big slash, saves Dragon from Maffy. Because Maffy gets mowed down with that. And then him and Big Mom just come through arguing, and she's like, do we need to settle our score? Whatever that could be. So, very interested in where we go from here. Maffy can shoot lasers. So that's also interesting. So, Very interested to see where we go with Mathy. Alright, I'm going to head on in 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is madness. Okay. You have this huge thing of fighting. Hey, Newgate, were you trying to kill me, you rat? And here comes Shiki. Shiki, what? Hey, Linlin, you lied to me. Kaido. It's the Rocks Pirates. Take them down, and we'll be famous, huh? What? Hold on. Do they think they deserve to win Shaki too? So of course it's all a fight over Shaki, and they just get clobbered. Go home and get in bed, you miserable weaklings. And it's a really cool, almost full double page spread of Whitebeard and Kaido almost in unison clashing and coming up. Big Mom slashing her way down with, it looks like Prometheus. And then Shiki slashing over some people with their swords. So they are all out. Let's see here. Top of the screen. Got people getting blown away. Huh? What's happening to this island anyway? Wow. Now I've got an opening to escape, but she's got the babies. Cough. And then there's one on the ground that he noticed. So I'm guessing the baby in her hands is Shamrock. And this baby here is Shakes. Makes a lot of sense as far as who they have in their clutches. So do a little bit of showing of the panel as I go on to the next page. For those who stop by, feel free to drop any comments or thoughts in the chat, as well as be sure to like. It really helps us out. But I'm going on in 3, 2, 1. So I'm on the top of page 10 already. Dun 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 dun. I sense a big catch up ahead. Found myself a first class fishing spot, and you have Roger catching up to what I'm guessing is the which is Kaido, Big Mom, and now come quietly, you Neptunians. It's Garp, run or we'll be stuck here forever. Aren't we going to fight him? No, forget it. Zeus, Prometheus. Yes, mama. So she has both Zeus and Prometheus at this time. And they're all like, run. If we get stuck fighting Garp, we're going to be here forever. So, a little bit more lore for Garp. Dad? Heavenly Fire Blitz. And Garp just... he tanks it. It's Vice Admiral Garp. Who did that? What was that? Anyway, this is our big chance, Kuma. Yeah. So you have, Garp taking on a lot of what Big Mom had, as well as Dragon now being able to see that his dad was a part of all of this. So he's got some splaining to do, which is a very interesting part of the whole dynamic with Garp and Dragon. Because you pretty much could tell that Dragon was going to be in this situation. And now seeing his dad here, I mean, it's just kind of like, what up, man? What's going on here? So, I am going to go on to page 12 in 3, 2... You call that fire, Linlin? You couldn't cook prime ribs with this. Damn it, she looking back at him, just being an actual monster. Well, the kidnapper's gotta be dead now. Baby safe and sound. Is that good? Wah. Baby safe and sound? Perfect, come back. Before Garling finds out. Yep, so this is how they're split up. I'm so sorry. I might not be able to rescue your brother, but at least I got you out. And then you have another God's Knight. You thought you could take advantage of the confusion and escape. No one gets out alive, resident or pirate. And you have one of the God's Knights shooting a lot of people. A lot of people. And now, oh, we have a map. We have a map of the island. So you have, reporting in, sir. The Rocks pirates are coming from the southeast of the valley. The Roger pirates are inbound from the northwest. We're about to be stuck in between the two. Okay. We're taking Shaki back. That's Roger. Defend the spot with your life. The treasure hasn't even been hauled out yet. The Rocks pirates are coming from the other direction. I'll save her first. No, me. Get off. We're here to rescue you, Shaki. Yes, so they done messed up. They really done gone and messed up. Captain John has a really weird hairstyle. Kyo, Silver Axe is pushing Shiki out of the way. Then you have Gloriosa in the lead as well. So this is all pretty fun. All pretty fun. Oh, that was all pretty straightforward. Go ahead and update that. The cavalry has arrived to help out. So definitely always getting fun there. But for those who are in the stream, be sure to give us a like. It really does help us out as we try and do more things with the channel. So I am going to go on to page 14 in 3, 2, 1. So you have put a stop to him. You make sure to escort Shakiyaku out, right? Well, St. Somers, well, what? Huh? And I think she's escaping on her own. You're kidding me. You can't handle one woman in handcuffs? Sounds like there's a lot of pirates out there causing trouble. Ugh, I hate a woman who knows her own... What? And then he smacks her and says, you're better when you're naive. What on earth? She wobbles and then kicks him. Yow! He grabs her. And then bringing up a spiked metal bat hits Shaki. Ah, well, that's right. All those pirates are here to steal you back. You're in high demand, so high that it's ruined our big day. But alive, you're only going to end up with Garland. So the more emotional choice is to kill you and make sure no one can have you. I truly now hate Summers. Okay, it's now good to know that Summers has threatened one of the best waifus of all time. Yeah, so I am not gonna hold up very much. I'm just gonna go on to page 16 because I'm guessing someone is about to come busting in right now to save the day. They've come from far and wide to rescue you. And he's standing over her. I think he's got her tied up again. But when they finally get here, battered and bruised, they'll find their beloved brutally slaughtered. I wonder how they'll react. Summers is insane. So Roger and Whitebeard clash. Shakiyaku, I'm here for you. Are you okay, Shaki? I'm coming to save you now. And that's Shiki. This is absolute madness. Look, it's me. Here I am. Damn it, I can't get through. You gotta get Shaki. Hup. And I'm guessing Rayleigh is on his way to save her. Can you hear that? They're behind us. But they'll be just a second too late. St. Summers, I don't think Garling would approve of... Shut up. If you don't say anything, it goes in the books of an accident. Wow. Just look at her face. The light of hope has finally gone out. This ain't no fairy tale. If anyone comes to save her, I'll kill them. Reality is cruel. Yeehaw. God. Summers is an absolute monster. I'll kill you in 5 blows, and with each bloody smash, you'd better regret the peace-addled optimism that led you here. Huh? I'll put the flowers on your grave to send you off. And you have Rayleigh coming to save Shakuyaku. And this is actually probably our first named attack from Rayleigh. Speed Lily Steel. Bogia. And that's all that he just gets knocked away. She's like, Shaki. Sorry I took so long. I've come to get you. And she is in love. And you just see her just bawling, crying. Oh, Ray, you took too long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I was so scared. Never again. Can you do this later, damn it? We've got Shaki back, boys. Now, take some treasure and let's get the hell out of here. Yeah! So, that is where chapters 1161 ends. I think it's time for me to pivot into a toast, sip and discuss. Toast to kicking butt. So that was the toast and react to begin with. And now we have our sip and discuss. Not going to be too long. It's just me, so not going to really be having too much of big chats or anything like that. But, first named attack from Rayleigh. I really enjoyed that part. So, being able to speed Spider Lily Steel. So that is very interesting. Very, very interesting. As well as it ends with him referencing the note, "Come and get me." So now Shakuyaku will never leave his side. And that's probably why she's okay with him doing all his pirating craziness, because that's who he is. She can't change him. Very interesting that Summers has now been attacked by both Scopper in the present time and Rayleigh back then. Interesting if Scopper even recognized him. That would have been interesting. Let's see, you have a clash. Yeah, you have a clash from by Roger and Whitebeard. Very reminiscent of the clash that they had on the expedition with Odin, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, just a lot of time spent with Shaki and Summers, and now us just getting to a space where we hate Summers even more. I think that's very fair. So Summers is now definitely climbing that ladder of being an all-time villain. Get introduced to Mafi, which is another god, Knight of the God, God's Knight, however you want to put it. And she grabs one, and they do the whole babies, B-A-B-Y, and then B-A-B-I-E-S for plural, and yeah, so that is, we now know that Dragon rescued Shanks. Shanks got bonked on the head. That's why Shanks is a little bit different than Shamrock. I think that's an interesting tidbit right there. them automatically knowing that if they get caught fighting Roger, that they would be fighting, not Roger, there's so many big names. If they got caught fighting Garp, that they would be stuck there. So that's also, not I wouldn't say a big tell, but that's also very interesting that Garp is such a menace to pirates that they all know. You just really don't want to get in mess with him. But unfortunately for Garp, his son saw him there. So that's also another really big thing that's coming out of the chapter for how the lore of One Piece develops, is the fact that Dragon saw his dad there. So unfortunately for Garp, it's going to be hard to explain that to your son. So I'm very, very, very interested in where how that conversation goes, and if we even get to see it. But let's see here. I don't really have a lot of questions to pose the community. If anyone has any, go ahead and drop them. I doubt Maffy is dead from how this is all set up to look, as far as the Rocks pirates invading the island. So, but okay, not really much to say. There is a chapter next week, so that is, I'm very happy to have that. As I'm guessing there's 2 more chapters, because we have Shaki's rescuing. I'm guessing there's going to be the confrontation between Rocks and whoever is around his kid, her name is, I want to say it's Eris? Yep, Eris, Teach. Eris, Teach, where are you? So he's looking for his wife and baby. Alright, but I think that is going to be where I will leave it. A little bit of a shorter stream, but if it's just me without the lads, then I don't want to bore anyone too much with my ugly face. But we will be back next week to go over all of the craziness of the next chapter. But I am the DarkBriton of the Runaway Warlords. Always remember, Nakama, that anime is adulting. Stay reckless, Warlords. Peace.